Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for having me here. My name is Mahabi Maulaya. I'm the student of International Relations at Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. In this occasion, I would like to promote a product that could be very useful, particularly for international relations students in building a good comprehension towards theories. As we all know that the students of international relations cannot escape from learning or mastering the theories of international relations, because some people argue that the studies of international relations is the studies that consisting the debate of the existing theories. Therefore, in this occasion, I would like to offer a book that make your effort can be less to understand the theories of international relations. This is the book. So the title of the book is Theories of International Relations. This book written by Scott Burchill, Andrew Linklater, Richard Devetak, Jack Donnelly, Matthew Peterson, Christian Ray Smith, and Jacques Toulou. There are 4 reasons why you should have this book. The first, let us begin from the top of the book. This book is published by Palgrave Macmillan. Palgrave Macmillan. Wow. This publishing is worldwide known by all of the students of international relations. We can prove this if we can read the one of the scientific journal or an academic writings, and then we scroll to down and we see the part of reference. We cannot escape, our eyes cannot escape to see the Palgrave Macmillan publishing, because Palgrave Macmillan always publishing a good work of scholars, a book or a writing that will be cited by every international relations scholars and students around the world. So this book published by Palgrave Macmillan Publishing is a promising factor. Why should we buy this book? The second factor is that this book, the book in my hand, is the 3rd edition, which means there is previously 2 editions before this editions come out. It means that the 1st and the 2nd edition has been sold out. All those editions have been by the people around the world, and that's why in my hand I can only have the 3rd edition. So this can let us know that this book is a very wanted book by all of the students of international relations. And the 3rd factor is that Scott Burchill, Andrew Linklater, Richard Devetak, and so on and so forth is the most well-known scholars of international relations. Scott Burchill's contribution towards the studies of international relations cannot be neglected, and also for Andrew Linklater, his contribution is very big for our studies, and also by others, Christian Ray Smith for the constructivism school, and these writers make us want to buy this book because their thoughts and their writings is very very highly considered by the students of international relations around the world. And the 4th factor why you should buy this book is that this book consisting the basis knowledge that should be mastered by us. For example, you can see after the introduction section there is the discussion of realism and liberalism. I know that you all know that the discussion of realism and liberalism is the most fundamental things to be exist in our studies. Or even some scholars says that our subject of discussion, international relations, cannot be distinguished from other subject, for example law, politics, sociology, anthropology, if this realism and liberalism cannot exist, or in simple words, there is no distinguishing quality of international relations if these two school of thoughts cannot exist within our discussion. Therefore, understanding the basic knowledge of international relations, which is realism and liberalism, is an obligation for us. This book provides a very understandable discussion of these two paradigms. Mostly, all of the books that discussing the theories of international relations present a sentence or writings that very complex, very hard to be understood by us as the students of international relations. But the story will be different for this book, because this book provides a very simple, a very understandable sentence. The writers write the sentence in a good manner, in not in complex manner, and make us, if we read the first sentence, we don't have to repeat it. We can directly understood it, and that's why there are four factors that you should buy this book. It is very useful for all of you if you want to understand the theories of international relations. Besides the discussion of realisms, there's also other kind of discussion. The English school, and also Marxism, critical theory, postmodernism, constructivism, green politics, and others. So there are no reasons for us to not to buy this book. If you want to buy this book, just call me and I will send it to you directly. Thank you.